This conference will now be recorded.
Let's start today's session. In today's session, I'm going to discuss about the model inheritance concept in Django. What is model inheritance? How to work with them? We'll see this. Model inheritance. Model inheritance is same as normal inheritance in Python programming language. So how we have normal inheritance in Python programming language, like child class can be inherited from parent class. Once child class is inherited from parent class, then all the features of parent class will come to child class. So same here in model inheritance of Django also same concept will be applicable. So there are different types of model inheritances are there that also I'll discuss today. So what is model inheritance? What is the purpose of model inheritance? I'll explain it first. For example, we have a model class student model. Student model is having these fields: name, address, age. Class model is there. Class employee model is there. Employee model. Employee model also having name, address, age, salary. So now to see if you have one more model like another model also is having suppose name, address, age. Then what is happening here? You can see the student model is having name, address, age, and employee model also is having name, address, age. So multiple models are having same fields which is repeated. In every model class, I'm repeating no name, address, age, all. But instead of repeating, what we can prepare, let's look at this. One more class I'm preparing, that is common fields or common info. Common info. Common info, what I'm trying to take, this name, address, age I'm taking inside the common info. So once your common info table is having information like common information, name, address, age. So once this student class is inherited from common info, no need to prepare any student fields again. This also no need to prepare like this because this also inherited from common info. This is exactly model inheritance how it will work. Got my point? So we have a class called model class called common info. In this common info model class, we have name, address, and age. So these are the common fields we are keeping into this common info. So your next model inherited from what? Student, common info. So by default, student will get name, address, age from here. Employee also will get name, address, age from this common info. And salary also there. Salary belongs to purely employee. So model inheritance in Django help us. We can keep all the multiple models, common fields we can keep into separate model, and your child model can inherit it from that model. So no need to repeatedly define this name, address, age in every model. This is called model inheritance. This is the main purpose. Okay. So let's try to go with types of model inheritance. So reusability, it is reusability of your model fields. Once we create a model field, that fields we can able to reuse into child fields. In child, every time no need to repeat this name, address, age. So no need to repeat. Only you can use which is not common fields for every model that we can use, but which is common, all you can keep into base class. That is common. This is model inheritance concept how it will work. But there are three types of model inheritances are there. One is abstract base class model inheritance, abstract base class model inheritance. Next one is what multi-table inheritance. Multi-table inheritance. Next one is proxy model inheritance. Proxy model inheritance. These are the three types of model inheritances are there. Abstract base class model inheritance, multi-table inheritance, and then proxy model inheritance. These inheritances are there. First, we'll start with abstract base class model inheritance. In abstract base class model inheritance, if several classes are having common fields, then it is not recommended to write these common fields separately in every model class. It will increase the length of the code and reduce the reusability. To avoid this, we can we can separate the common fields into another model class which is known as a base class. All common fields we can separate into another model class which is known as base class. If we extend base class, automatically common fields will be inherited to the child classes. If we extend base class, automatically common fields will be inherited to the child class only here. This is the case exactly. Okay. Abstract base class model inheritance, multi-table inheritance, proxy model. First, I'll try to show you abstract model, base class model inheritance. To do this, what I am trying to do, first let's create an application. Go to terminal, start creating application. For that, you can activate this. Env slash script slash activate. Start creating an application. Model inheritance app. This is my application name. So, model inheritance app is the application name. Python space manage.py start app model inheritance app. Then run this. Now let's go to your project. Model inheritance app you have to include. Model inheritance app. Fine. Let's close this. Now focus on model inheritance app. We have to go with models only. But look at this, only we have to concentrate on models.py. No need to concentrate on view section and template section, not required, because this concept is purely for model related. So we are working with model inheritance based you can focus on models. Suppose here what I'm trying to do, class, okay, common info. Common info is what my class name. Models, models are coming from the model start model. Model start model. This I'm trying to keep name equals to model start char field. Max length equals to age equals to model start integer field. Date equals to model start date field. Okay. Here, let's try to create one more model. I'm preparing trainer model. I'm preparing trainer. This model is inherited from common info. As trainer should get common details, name and age and date. Okay. So other than this name and age and date, trainer wants to get address. Trainer can define the address which is not common from base class. Char field, max length equals to 30. Look at this, one more important thing. If any child class or child model don't want to include one of the parent field, suppose right now whenever we do migration, automatically trainer model will get what field? Name, age, date, address. But in case any child model don't want to include the parent model which is coming from commonly from here, then child model can define that field equals to what? None. Field equals to none. None means what? So trainer model is collecting the common fields from base model. This is common info. But while collecting, trainer model don't want to include date. So that's what he is making none. So only right now trainer model will have the fields what? Name, age, address. That's it. Name, age, address only. Date is there in the parent class, parent model class. But date is this trainer model, they don't want to include date only. Next I'm trying to create one more model, teacher. Teacher model is also coming from inherited from common info. So teacher is having one more field, date. So you can see model start, date time field is very important, sir. Just observe here. Salary equals to model start integer field. So look at this. Teacher will get common fields from common info model, name, age, date. But teacher trainer is teacher model is overriding this date field or not. Look at this model start date field is this, but here teacher is having overridden field, that is model start date time field. If we don't want to use date field, we can able to override the field with the date time field only teacher. Okay, this is date equals to model start date time field. Now salary is common. So right now teacher model will get teacher model will get what? Name, age, not this date. This date will be override salary. Trainer will get what? Name, age, address only. This date is available, but he don't want to take none. He is making that is. But here main thing is what actually? Okay, if I do make migrations and migrations, but my question is how many tables will be created? Right now we are working with what? Abstract base class model inheritance. So this base class I want to make it as abstract. So how do we make it as abstract? Means class meta inside this abstract equal to true. This is very important, sir. That means we are into models.py file in the model inheritance app. Obviously, when we create models, you have to make migrations and migrate. When we make migrations or migrate, how many tables will create? Two tables only with the name trainer with the name teacher. Why not common info will not create? Means this is called abstract. In Python we discuss about abstract class, abstract method. Abstract means we can only define or declare, no implementation. So in database there is no model will create with this name common info. This common info is having only fields. These fields can be applicable for trainer and teacher model which is inherited from this common info base class. That's what we are making this abstract equal to true, this common info. So when we do make migrations and migration, there is no table called common info. Only tables are called trainer and teacher. Okay, because of we are making this abstract only. So that's why we can call it as this is abstract base class model inheritance. First one is abstract base class model inheritance. Let's try to make migrations and migrations so that you will get clarity how many model classes will be create and how many tables will create. So I'm trying to do Python space manage.py make migrations. Now you can see create model teacher, create model trainer. Two models only created or not? Yes. Next I'm trying to do Python space manage.py, migrate I'm taking. So once migrate, do you want to check this model into admin panel? So we can go to admin panel, or else directly we can go to where? Here also. Let's go to database and right click on tables and refresh. Now what tables created? You can see this model inheritance app, trainer model. Right click on it and edit data. Now you can see teacher model. Right click on edit data. So what fields we are getting, sir? Clearly observe here. Trainer is getting ID is automatically generate, name, age, address only trainer, because name, age, address only trainer, because date is also there, but date is he is giving none. Teacher model will get what? Name, age, date, salary. But this date is what? Actually time field. It is what? Date field. That you have to observe teacher. So now you can see date. When we try to include date only, date time field will come here. Okay, later I'll show while inserting the record. Okay. So this is abstract base class model, and try to insert the trainer records. Okay, how to insert trainer records? Like I'm trying to insert few records, trainer records. Trainer name is Mohan, age is 39, address is Hyderabad. Trainer name is Durga, age is 50, address is SR Nagar. Trainer name is just any trainer name I can give, Viren, and address is Hyderabad. Like this. Let's include its trainer details are included, auto generated ID. Same teacher details also I'm including. Now you can see, just observe here, whenever I try to include teacher name is, teacher age is, now you can see date. Okay, date. So the moment when I include date here, how it is inserting now, you can see date, how to insert. Let's try to insert. Now here we can click on it. So date and time both are coming or not? Yes, date is coming and time also we can set this, not a problem. Normally I'm just in time. Okay, I'm not going to use much more information. Then enter. So date time is coming now. Okay, this is date time. Now here also date time I'm entering. So this is what? Salary. This is also salary. So here next feature name is Raj. Now next feature name is, I'm not inserting. Yeah, next. These are all not included, sir. Just already we finished the topic of model inheritance, but I want to show you this data also representing into template if you want. Let's update here. One of the record is not inserted. This is last record. I want to do minus and type this. This is exactly here. So this datetime format is not selected properly because we have not used proper selector. Okay, no problem. That's not a big deal. Okay, here also. Yes, now you can see this is the case what we have. Correct. Again, why it is this format is not adjusted. Okay, it's okay. Leave it. It's not time zone. According to time zone, it will be perfect. But this is not matter for us. But only the matter for us is common info, multi-model inheritance is working or not. So these two models are getting common fields from here only. So if you want to send this model data into template also, we can do it, not a problem. That is simple, sir. We have to go to view section. We have to get this model inheritance app dot models. Two models are there, trainer model teacher model. These two, if you want to send the data to the template only, then we can go to display, view, request, and here I'm trying to take TR means trainer data object. Okay, model name is trainer dot objects dot all. TE means teacher equals to model name is trainer teacher dot objects dot all. Now here you can see these two context I need to send it to template. Return render request. In template name you can give display.html or display1.html you can take if it is already displayed there. We have to do two context trainers colon tr comma features colon pe. These two context I have to send. Trainers and teachers we have to use it into which page display1.html. Let's prepare display1.html page. HTML display1. In this we have to prepare the table data. Now to prepare the table data means we can use table. Now I'm trying to take ph id name age. First trainer details id name age address id name age address name age address. These are the heading. So I have to go for loops as well. Why? Because multiple records are there. Here I'm using for loop for trainer in trainers and close and for. So here we have to go for tr. In this one td I'm taking. This td is what actually trainer dot id name age address. Yeah, trainer dot name, trainer dot age, and trainer dot address. This is one table for trainer details. Okay, let's copy this, and I'm trying to do HR tag horizontal line and H2 section teacher details, and here H2 section trainer details. These are the headings, and I'm trying to copy paste one more table. Now here teacher details are what actually coming to here. ID name age date salary. ID name age date salary. ID name age date salary. Now here I'm trying to say teacher in teachers. So teacher dot ID, teacher dot name, teacher dot age, teacher dot date, teacher dot salary. That's all. Do you want to apply any styling for this? Now I'm trying to go for style tag in my head section. Now I'm applying styling for table, styling for ph, styling for tr, styling for td, all elements. and all elements I'm taking border equals to 1 pixel. Okay, solid red color. Now we have to run this view section. This view, if you want to run, we have to set the URL. So URLs we need to set into model inheritance app URL section. But this is not required, sir, just for showing one example. Next, model inheritance, I don't want to display any template data because this topic is completely model related. So I have to work on models only. So from Django dot URLs import path from model inheritance app import views URL patterns equals to path I'm taking text views dot what view display view comma URL patterns equals to path views dot display. So these URLs we have to include into project level URLs. Path include model inheritance app dot URLs. Let's close these URLs and not required, and let's try to run the server. We got the output. So trainer details and teacher details are coming with table form. So if you want to apply for this bootstrap table, you can also apply for bootstrap table, not a problem. So this is one inheritance model inheritance, abstract base class model inheritance, how it is working now. Okay. Next one is the in this abstract base class model inheritance, what is this? Base class model will not create because we are making this as abstract only. Only child class models will create. Okay, that is the main thing. So base class models will not create anymore here. Next, I'm trying to discuss what multi-table inheritance is there. Next one is in this multi-table inheritance, each model has their own table. Each model has their own database table. In this inheritance, each model has their own database table, which means base class and child class will have their own table. Base class and child class will have their own table. All the classes will be created. All the model classes will create its own table. That is the main thing in this multi-table inheritance. So in multi-table inheritance, each model corresponds to a database table. Okay. And Django creates a one-to-one field for the relationship in the child's model to its parent only. By default, automatically Django prepare one-to-one field relationship field for this parent to child only. Django will prepare one-to-one field for the relationship in the child's model to its parent. So it will include automatically generated one-to-one field in the text model and creates a database table for each model. So let's try to create. So how to work with multi-table inheritance? I'm trying to focus on model. So now I'm not going to use any view section because I don't want to display any data into template. Already you know how to display the data into template. Focus on only models now. I'm trying to create two more models here. This is first what we discussed. This is abstract base class model inheritance. Let me give this here. Comment abstract base class model inheritance. Right. Next, I'm talking about what actually multi-table inheritance. Multi-table inheritance is there. Multi-table inheritance. Multi-table inheritance. So I'm trying to create model classes. Class one is bank class I'm preparing. Look at this bank class. So this models dot model. So class bank models dot model, and here I'm taking here b name means bank name equals to models dot char field max length 20. B address means bank address models dot char field max length 20. So one more model I'm creating, that is called bank manager model. Bank manager. Bank manager is inherited from a bank model. So this is multi-table inheritance, but when we do migrations, two tables create in database. Bank table will create with fields bank name, bank address, and bank manager table also created. This bank manager is inherited from bank class. Automatically b name, b address means bank name, bank address also applicable for bank manager child model. But along with this, bank manager is having what? Name and age also there. So look at this bank manager name models dot char field max length is what? 20. Age equals to models dot integer field. So let's try to do make migrations and migration. Two models created or not? You can see bank and bank manager. Python space manage.py migrate. After migration, you can just go and check, observe into this database tables. Refresh it here. Now you can see your model inheritance app bank model is there. Edit data. Bank manager table also there. Edit data. Now this is going to create one-to-one field. I said no. By default, Django automatically create one-to-one field. Look at this. So bank parent relation ID is there. Bank underscore PTR ID. So I will show you the relationship also, one-to-one field relation where it is there. Do you want to observe the relationship? You can go to migration file and observe carefully here migration files also. Normally, how many models will create individual models? That many migrations are there or not? Okay, that many migration files are there. Okay, so that is the case. But here you can see. Okay, here I can see this model is first model. Okay, this model is first model. This model is second model multi-table inheritance. For both, only one migration file is created. That is observed. And also it create what's a one-to-one field or not for bank underscore PTR. Okay. So this is bank underscore PTR ID is created. Okay. So this is object relational model created automatically. Okay. So resulting scheme here. So PTR means it is pointer actually, which point to this what actually bank manager and bank only. So this PTR field is automatical ID. So this PTR field is useful when it is going to be making child and relation one-to-one field. But bank model is having ID and B name and B address. Bank manager model is having okay. This is bank pointer ID one-to-one field is there, name and age is there. But the moment which ID is there, that ID should be same there in the parent class. Okay, so this can be used. So this automatically generated field bank underscore PTR, that means pointer, which points to what model? Bank model clearly with ID only. This ID, this bank PTR ID should be same. So this is pointing to the same fields only here. This automatically generated. That's what we notice here in this. Okay, model inheritance, bank manager, bank PTR ID is there, name is there, age is there. Bank ID is there, bank name is there, bank address is there. but try to include a record into child class. Child class means what it is here in this model section. Just observe. Child class means bank manager. If we insert bank manager, okay, automatically that will impact on parent class also generally. Let's see this, how it will be. Or else directly we can include bank name, bank address also, not a problem. So first let me include child class here. This is what bank manager insertion records I'm taking. Bank name, bank manager name is Sai. Bank manager age is 34. Now whatever that ID, this ID is having anything? No. Now we can see it is saying error. That is the matter here. So here one-to-one field is created or not? So without parent class ID, this ID cannot generate automatically here. That's the matter. Do you have any ID which is related one? Actually, it's supposed to generate one only. But do you have any ID one already in the bank table? No. That's what it's not affecting here. Got my point? Yeah. So remove it. Let's go to bank model class. Bank model means what? This is parent model, and bank manager is child model. Now I'm inserting bank model, one model. So bank name is suppose HDFC. Bank address is SR Nagar. Now this time you can see this. I'm trying to execute this. It's work fine, sir. But this ID one is there. No, it is going to reflect here. Then you can able to insert bank manager name. Sai, bank manager age is 35. Now once I try to run this, now you can see it is not going to be there. But why this person is not accepting? Because you have to mention the pointer ID. Pointer ID means this person bank manager is belongs to which bank. Do you want to know? That pointing we have to do this. Got my point? So I want to make pointing one only. Then this person is belongs to what bank ID? One. One means what? Bank name is what? HDFC. Got my point? Yes. So I'm trying to make this here one more record I'm inserting now. You can see this time I'm trying to create directly record in bank manager. Bank manager is Durga. Bank address is for example 38, and I'm trying to do two generating. But do you have any two? Two is there here, but we don't have any two in the bank. Now you can see here there is no two in the bank. You can create your own bank again here. That is ICICI address is Hyderabad. So automatically this will be create what's are actually two. Why sir it's not going to affect it? Two here. Two is affected. So that means in this bank manager, two person pointer ID, two person is belongs to what is ICICI Bank. One person is belongs to what? HDFC Bank like this. So this is the insertion, but we need not to display this records into template, not required. Just try to understand in this multi-table inheritance, all the model classes gets tables. Each model class can represent in the database one table separately. This is multi-table inheritance. Third one is also there, that is called proxy model inheritance. Is there. Proxy model inheritance means one model act as a proxy here for other model. So normally proxy will do what? So a person is doing some job. If he maintain the proxy, what the person is having task, that same task can do by proxy person only instead of main person. So that same related is there in the proxy model inheritance. So I'm talking about proxy model inheritance now. It's simple. The main usage of proxy model is to override the main functionality of existing model only. The main usage of a proxy model inheritance is to override the main functionality of existing model. So it is a type of model inheritance without creating a new table in database. It always query the original model with override methods. Let's try to create our proxy model inheritance. Suppose in proxy model inheritance, if we add a new record with one table, and automatically that record automatically reflected with other table only, because if you do some task to the main developer, that should be effect into proxy developer also, because he has to do their work only. So that is vice versa. So proxy model inheritance, I'm including models preparation. Proxy model inheritance. In this proxy model inheritance, what I'm trying to do, just I'm creating university. Okay, model start model colon you name university name equals to model start char field max length equals to 20. Okay, u location equals to model start char field max length equals to 20. And this is what model? Normal model, university model. Next, I'm trying to create one more model, that is class college model. I'm preparing. This college model is generated from university. Class meta and proxy equals to what? Actually true. You have to make this proxy. The moment when I try to go to terminal and make it changes, this means clear screen, make migration. Now you can see university model, create a proxy model called college. Here proxy model is what? College. Migrate. After migrate, try to go to database, and now here tables are there. Refresh. Once we have tables here, let's try to go to university table, open. At the same time college also open. But look at this here, university table is only happening here. Okay, but college table is having really table here? No. Why it is not? As I said that clearly. So it is a type of model inheritance without creating a new table in a database. Means college table will not create in database. It always query on original model with overridden methods. Original model with overridden method means original model is proxy model, that is overridden with this method. Automatically will updated internally that proxy model table. But proxy model table will not appear here in this. Got my point? So in the actual database, Django database table, it will not appear, sir. If you want to make appear, if you want to see this proxy model inheritance, how it is work means, you have to include into admin panel only. There we can able to manage the table. But right now you can see university model is having only, but there is no college model is there. But we created college model also, which is inherited from university. Class meta equal to proxy equal to true, but it's not created. I'll show you how to do it. So model inheritance, I'm trying to include university here. University name is what? Osmania University. University location Hyderabad. But it is affected also into what model? College model. Do you want to see it is affected in college model also there or not? Let's try to include these two models into admin panel so that you will get clarity. But right now in original database, what we have tables are appearing here. There is no college table, but college table we have to forcefully include into admin panel. There we can able to see this admin panel through how it will work. Let's try to go to admin.py. In admin.py, I am going to include some models. So model inheritance app dot models. What model do you want to register into admin panel? So I'm going to register university model and college model. So this is admin panel. Class university admin dot model admin. This is optional, but there is no table is representing over there. So that's what this table I want to show you into admin panel. So now list display is there. What records do you want to display in the university model in the database table? That we have to ID, uname, ulocation. Simple. ID, uname, ulocation. Ulocation. So we have to register this model. Decorator register I'm using. Admin dot register of what model? University model. Same thing, I'm trying to copy this, and original table will not create college, proxy table will not create college admin, college. But whatever the proxy will do, automatically original table will be affected, sir. College admin, ID, unit, new location. So after doing including this, we can go to admin panel. Admin panel, how to go to this? Python space manage.py and server. And let's click on the admin slash admin. But we have admin problem actually. This is especially your database. I try to solve this today admin problem. We can see password change is asking keep on like this. So model inheritance app, you can see universities I have included. So but colleges also got information or not same. If we add college data, now you can see KU, I am taking college information. Warangal, it will also affect what's are here. Here college data is affected and university is also affected. This is called proxy model. But originally proxy table will not created, but I am representing here. But main table only will represent in the database. Without creating a new table, automatically whenever we do changes proxy model, it is affected into original model. This is what I want to show you now. This is proxy model inheritance clear. These three are all model inheritance concept. Only model level we have to focus. Even next topic also there, that is model relationships. One-to-one relationships, many-to-many relationship, many-to-one relationships. That relationships are there. That relationships also based on model only. Okay. So that model relationships topic I'll cover in tomorrow's session. Tomorrow Sunday I'll take session. I'll join also. Please join all of you tomorrow also 1 hour session.